Hi there, Serial Trader here. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Haven't updated it for a little bit, although not really much worth talking about just yet. So far, nothing has actually changed on the daily to invalidate this overall count that I've been working, although I'm not that confident that that's going to stay the case. And again, the line in the sand here on Bitfinex 6,000. Haven't tested or broken it yet, but I'm kind of thinking we're going to. And let me dig in on the shorter time frame to show you what I mean. I think 4 hours should be good. Let's do bars. Okay, and let me just get rid of all this. Okay. And what we're actually going to focus on is this most recent. In fact, we can go hourly probably. Yeah, that works. Okay. So do you see a pattern you recognize? I certainly do. I see a few things. So let's kick it off here. So I think you can easily make this a 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, and then we're actually working what I believe to be a contracting triangle wave 4. So 4, and then we'll be looking for a 5th wave down after that. And let's just get rid of the studies there for now. Okay, and okay, even the subdivisions. So let's just show the subdivisions, because why not? So within wave 1, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No problem there. Let me just adjust the degree down 1 on that. Okay. Alright, so 5 down for 1. And then you can easily make the case for an ABC up for 2. Hang on. Okay, ABC up for 2. And then in wave 3, you got your, I would say 1 down, 2 up, 3, 4, 5 for 3. Yeah, that looks right. And even within 3 of 3, you know, you can see a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I'm not going to go to 3 degrees of trend here for this purpose, but it's all there if one chooses to look. Then we had this interesting 3-wave move up, and then kind of a weird looking 3-wave move down, and actually there was a triangle here. So a triangle is always a divider between 2 other wave sequences. And then this can't really be counted as a 5 very well. So another 3-wave move up. Another sharp but 3-wave move down because it doesn't subdivide into 5 properly. And now a little 3 up. So if you're familiar with Elliott, this should be jumping out at you right now. But just in case you aren't, let me label it for you. We are working, okay, A, B, C, D, and E, which we're currently in the process of doing wave E by the looks of it. Just make sure my degree is correct here. There you go. So an A, B, C, D, E contracting triangle. and you want to put the contracting trend lines. So you connect the A and the C termination point, and then you connect the B and the D termination point. Okay. And then what you can actually do is a triangle thrust measurement, and that's where you take the length of A, okay, the length of the A wave, then you project it down from that apex, and where would that bring you down to for a target? Let me go into a larger time frame there. Oh, that would bring you down to somewhere in the high 5,000s, 5,700, 5,800 as a rough target for a triangle thrust, just using that measurement. Doesn't mean it's going to hit, but it just means it's likely to hit if this triangle interpretation is correct, which it certainly has all the makings of a triangle. And here I'll just delete these smaller trend lines from that small triangle there. So what does this tell me? And we're not going to get into the overall, and this will change the overall wave interpretation if we take out that 6,000 bottom there. But what will this be? This will be a 5 waves down, which will be kind of an ending sequence, which means I'd say the downside would still be quite limited if we break 6,000. And again, the target, just using the triangle thrust, would be you know, somewhere in the mid to high 5,000s, I'm going to say. And at that point, you'd be looking for a potential bottom again. And then we'd have a larger pattern completed on the daily chart. But again, you just have to wait and actually see some sort of compelling price action to the upside and higher highs and higher lows and all those good things before you could really start thinking you have a bottom trade. So at this point, now I'm you know, a Bitcoin bull at heart, and you know, I certainly love crypto and all the things it looks to disrupt and all the things it represents, and just taking the power away of centralization to, you know, the financial system and all these things. But I'm still a trader first and foremost, and right now as a trader, as an analyst, this looks like it just needs to go lower still. And that triangle thrust down should be coming fairly soon, if it is coming. And you know, this isn't necessarily correct, but just visually, this looks like the most probable outcome to me at this point. I'm not currently involved trading this. I'm just sitting back and watching. But for those of you that want to short Bitcoin, which if you do it correctly, it can still be good. A short trade is quickly approaching, and right now the stop for your short, if you were to enter anywhere near current prices, your stop should be this wave C termination point, which on Bitfinex is 70. Let's just call it 7,200 to be safe, because that'd be just above the C wave termination point for this triangle. So you sell short here. Your stop is buy on stop is 72, and your target is somewhere in the high 5,000s. That's not too bad. It's a reasonable trade, and you can do that either through the futures if you're a futures trader, or on one of the actual Bitcoin exchanges. Some of them offer margin short selling. I sure wish options existed for this, but the only options I've really been able to find are some really greasy Bulgarian ones on some unregulated Bulgarian site, so I'm not really interested in that. But if you can actually get at least futures options with CBOE or CME, that would be definitely worthwhile, because there's certainly opportunity with this kind of market, up or down. But with my currently available options, I'm definitely preferring the long side. So I only look to take long trades if they appear to be setting up. So at the moment, I'm just sitting back, waiting for it to tank again, and let the dust settle after that. Now, of course, I could be wrong, but where am I wrong? Well, I start becoming wrong at 72, obviously, and then ultimately, Like if that's the key level, the critical level is this this A wave termination point, and just for round number's sake, we'll call it 7,500. If you start breaking above 7,500, then we're actually starting to look not good, but better, and actually make that 7509.7. So let's call it 7510. You break 7510 on Bitfinex, and more importantly, you break it before making a new low, and you've started breaking this downtrending pattern, at least on a hourly chart. But again, nothing too exciting. Hopefully you got some use out of that, and yeah, I probably won't be doing that many Bitcoin videos unless I actually start trading actively again, or see some sort of good opportunity, which I currently don't, other than maybe a short sale here. But just to let you know where I'm at with it, in case any of you are curious. Alright, Serial Trader signing off.